Pat Robertson is going to answer a viewer question here, and he's going to compare atheists to swine.
Whenever I post something on social media about my faith, many atheists comment that what I believe is wrong and try to argue about God's existence. Should I argue back and try to prove his existence, or should I just ignore it?
What do they say about a lion? You don't have to defend him, just turn him loose. You don't have to do that. And, you know, the Bible also says don't cast your pearls before swine because they will turn and rend you. A swine is hungry for nuts. He wants chestnuts or whatever nuts he eats, and he roots in the ground, and you throw a precious pearl in front of him, and he thinks, that is another nut. I want to eat it. And he starts to eat it, and the thing doesn't taste good. Then he gets mad, and he turns around and takes his tusk and wants to gore you. Don't cast your pearls before swine. You talk about the social media. You've got everybody known to man out there involved. Why would you put your pearls out, and why would you argue with those people? I mean, keep your stuff to yourself.
Couldn't agree more, Pat. Keep your stuff to yourself. You might want to shut down the 700 Club, son, if that's actually what you believe. Why are you giving your opinions out there? Stop giving opinions. Oh, what? That's what I do for a living? Oh, shucks. But there's a few things about that I find really interesting. First of all, what are you talking about with nuts? A swine like nuts. They like chestnuts and pearls. What am I talking about again? Somebody was definitely upping Pat's dosages for his meds before the show. I guess those are references to things that I just was unaware of, like old school 1942 references. But there's the other part about this, and the reason why I wanted to talk about it is, look at the message, okay? The message is, don't even bother. Don't bother debating your philosophy and your ideas and your beliefs because you can't win, you know? I mean, that's the point. The point is, well, if you put it out there and people attack and people break it down, well, then you might have to change your opinions on things and you might need to evolve as a person. We're against that. Stay ignorant. Stay with your face buried in a dogmatic 1,000-year-old book that makes absolutely no sense because we've done it. You know, we're miserable and misery loves company, so stay with us. Don't go with the smart people. Now, look, are there people online of all ideologies and of all beliefs that are unbearable and that are massive trolls? Absolutely. I deal with it all the time, you know. But does that mean that you should never have your beliefs challenged and you should never try to, you know, work things out logically in a discussion and in an open forum? Absolutely not, man. That's going too far in the other direction, you know? But I think that's, you know, the main point here is that when you're dealing with people who are religious, and especially people who are fundamentalists of any given religion, what are they going to do? They have to live in a cocoon. They have to not allow in dissent because it's so easy to pop that bubble. Because the bubble is filled with so much absolute horseshit that you can't believe if you look into it with any, you know, serious level of concern for the truth. So I know that at face value it's just a funny clip, but I actually think it tells you something very interesting about the mindset of people who are hardline Christians nowadays. They know that they can't be out there in the world just throwing out their opinions because they can't take the feedback when the feedback proves them wrong.